A super special shout out to all my amazing members and patrons for going above and beyond in supporting the channel. If you want to join them, consider becoming a patron. The link as well as the associated perks are in the description down below. Hey everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days That I Rebirth Mod. So, yeah, that was a hectic night. I actually wanted to go mining for more big stone because we need a lot more cobble to finish this. I think we're definitely going to try this as a horde base, but I'm just hoping the zombies don't go for the pillars because I'm just up there. If I could just connect the floor perhaps, then that might tell them, okay, don't go for the pillars, go upstairs like so. Also, if we get wraiths, we're screwed because we don't have a roof, don't have walls, and we're completely out of resources. I actually went and made a pillar in the middle. It's offset middle, so it's just like a singular pillar times 2. And then I put another pillar on that side, and that actually wasted resources. Since this is an uneven base, you want to make sure the middle has a pillar. But to make it nice and strong, it's supposed to be 2 by 2, not 1 by 2. So to make sure that it actually holds, I put another pillar over there, but now we ran out of cobble. Yeah, I just got to over there. What I need to do now is put the rest of the floor in, but what I'm doing instead is I'm making a ton of concrete. We're going to turn the concrete into blocks, which is kind of wasteful. And then we're just going to go and work with concrete. We do still have a little bit of blocks over here left, but going from concrete to this only takes 8 of this. So we can basically go for another 120, 140 blocks if I work with this instead of with this. It's just a shame. I really wanted to get more cobble done, but unfortunately we won't be able to. There's only 9 large rocks just because of the outbreak. If it wasn't for the outbreak, I'd be definitely ready by now. So I'm just gonna wait for this to finish. I don't have anything else crafting, right? No. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, that outbreak also dropped one of these. And then also it gave us another chance at a shot for intellect. So now the intellect's finally level 4. And since the intellect's level 4 now, we can finally go and read. Where did I put those books? Are you telling me I didn't? Okay, I need to make sure I didn't actually buy them because I can buy them now. I could have sworn I got all the intellect books already. That's that. That's that. That's constitution. Okay, so you guys agree with me. There's no intellect. Oh, also, we can turn these into shots. Each of these, there's at least 3 shots over here with each of these. And some of them is like 1 or 2 away from 4 shots. Okay, but yeah, so I need to buy intellect then. I need to get all 4.
We can just stand around and look like it's next.
These enemies are getting like really weird combinations of powers. Okay, so we go over here. We go under intellect. We need to get deep kites, lucky looter, position, and treasure hunter. At least we have the cash. We are rich. Okay, so intelligence. Now wasted so much cash. And then also trade for DNA boosts. So you can get 3 okay, let's go for this one first. You can get 3 strength. I also made sure to come over here and buy some of these injectors. It's so much easier if you just have a ton of them. I'll just buy 4. And then we have so much more cash left. I don't even have to worry about cash at the moment. Okay, so strength is almost there, but with this boost, it's definitely going to get there. And then we have... I don't think we have any strength ones. We have this over here at the base, but we don't have these. So I can buy 1 of each. Yeah, 1 of each from the trader right now, but I need more cash first. And then these I'll just turn into injections. I have to make sure I don't accidentally do that. Boom, boom, boom. You have to make sure you hit the injector, otherwise you accidentally waste it. Okay, so we got shots in all of them. I now also want to go and make sure we have all of these crafting into ranged. And all the range we're going to turn into submachine gun. The vehicle doesn't have anything on it, right? Yeah, the vehicle also needs to be repaired as well. And then refueled because it's getting a little bit low. I feel like the next one's going to waste. It's going to be completely fully upgraded or repaired, and that's going to be a little bit of a waste. Okay, so dump the rest of the stuff. We have the resources we need, and that's... Oh, wait. Make sure we have that on us. And then also just make sure we grab all the concrete mix over here, or the concrete blocks. We constantly have to make sure we come over here and just do this. Grab all of these. And just put them into a forge. It's fast enough that we can just leave it in one forge. See, now this concrete over here just upgrades to this. And it only takes 8 per, which is awesome. It saves us a lot of resources right now because we have so little of this left. At least concrete, we can make a ton of concrete. Even before Horde Night, we can do a few more touch-ups. Potentially, we can even add walls and a roof and stuff. Because remember, the only thing that's supposed to be explosion resistant is the walls in front, where the seekers in them can be. But the rest of it doesn't have to be. And also to make sure this actually goes properly, we can go and do this. Just to make sure they turn properly over here. There's no fighting over who makes it up. Do this one. Ramp. On face. Boom. And then security gate all the way from over here to over there. Then this is ready. We just have to actually go and make ourselves a hatch or whatever we're going to do over there. And I'm hoping they path properly over here. I should probably also just add a few more stairs. I'm afraid they're going to fight over who gets to make it up over here. Although, technically, let's go for... You scared the crap out of me just now. Let's go for these corner ones first. And simple. Can't afford to waste resources right now, so I should probably make sure I'm always in simple rotation. Do this one. I want to make sure that they're on this side as well. I can actually technically do this for now. Have them spread out to the different stairs. And then this one over here again, corner block. See, because I went to advanced just now again, it messes that up. Okay, so we should also probably go for machine gun or submachine gun. 8 of those. We can put the rest away. And then over here, this should be done. 43 blocks. I'll use these 43 blocks, and then while we wait for the rest of the concrete mix to go, because remember, these blocks craft fast. It's this that takes forever. So if I can quickly go do a quest and come back, that should be done, and I can actually finally make some more concrete mix, or concrete blocks, and we can use the 4 forges instead of just the 1. So, let's get down there. I need to connect these two so it's easier getting back into to and from the defenses. I need to be able to go from there to there, because especially if I put like a full block there, not just a hatch. I'm thinking of putting a hatch to draw more enemies in. Because if there's a hatch and there's a 2 block over here, and there's just a hatch over there, they'll definitely go and path over here. I'm just afraid that if they don't path, we have a massive, massive problem. See, this is done now. The walkway is done. I can actually do the rest of the stairs. Let's do it properly. Instead of them getting stuck over here and then exploding and doing damage where they're not supposed to, we'll just put the stairs in. So at least the stairs are completely done. Technically, I should probably also do the stairs on this side, but the one side should be enough for now. Hello, you beautiful wolf. Okay, that's enough for now. By the time we come back, we'll definitely be able to finish the floor too thick. We just need this part concrete. I might do a little bit of like a triangle thing over here of explosion resist. And the rest we can actually save for now. Instead of just wasting all of it, we can also make sure we repair stuff during a Horde Night over here. So technically the safest for me would be to make a block like a bar and put it over here. But I want to make sure the zombies definitely come over here. So I'll put a hatch. And then we'll just put a V2 block over here for now for the first Horde. I don't want to use the V2 block in my defenses, but just because our base is not ready yet, I'll use it for the first Horde. And then as I have more resources and I have more stuff that I need, I'll go and just remove the V2 block and put like electric fence posts and blade traps and stuff. Okay, so technically we need as small a POI as possible. CD Manor, Heart Renter, okay. Trucker Messiah range, I think this is going to be the easiest one to clear. But then again, that's in the desert. I don't want to get desert because it's too, the loot quality is too low. Homeless shelter might be too big. Let's go for the urban survivor. Nah, it's too big. The nice thing is it shows you the picture. Let's see shelter.
Better than getting paid for
We might be able to do this one quickly. The thing is, we can't do too big a POI right now because we need to get back here and finish this Horde base before the Horde. Okay, this place is slightly bigger than I thought it's going to be, so hopefully we can clear it fast. Even if I just clear it and only go for like the final loot and stuff, not going to loot every single thing. Wow, look how big some of these POIs are over here. This is insane. Okay, so tier 4 clear. It seems we have to go into the basement first. Oh, on the side of this building it says Jesus saves. I know this POI. Look at all the beds over here. You should technically mark it and come back here later and then just grab everything. We can either go, or they just woke up all these enemies with their explosions. See, that's a problem with the explosions. They make too much noise. But yeah, basically, we can either go and sell all these beds, because there's lights, there's beds, there's everything. Or we can just pick them up and, pick them up and sell them, or we can wrench them. Because it's a lot of fights. And these explosions wake up everything in the vicinity. I might actually regret going for this one instead of the shop. This place actually gets nasty, so I have to be careful. Oh. Look at all the beds over here. So many beds and lights and stuff. We need to mark this as loot. Because I need to come back here and loot this after Horde night. Is that now? What was that? Oh no, it's just her. See, the explosions almost sound like Seeker explosions. So I won't know what's Seeker and what's not. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I forgot that if I pick it up, everything else appears. Ooh, that scared me. I knew that the dots were there, so I was like, okay, let me just pick the stuff up to get over it. Ooh, okay. We do have water, so I can teleport you to me and set the fire out. The moment I picked this up, I was like, oh no. I think if I see boxes like this, I'll just grab the boxes. But the rest of the stuff, the beds and stuff, we'll just come back for. There's just so much to loot. Okay, there are a ton of sleepers that haven't woken up yet. That's going to be a problem for us. Okay, these floors are way bigger than I remember them being. But at least we will definitely be able to finish... Oh, you were supposed to jump up over here, not go the way I went. But yeah, thanks to how big these floors are and open these floors are, it's going to be a lot easier to clear than I thought. But you weren't supposed to come up over there, you're supposed to jump on the beds over here. I knew there was something I was doing wrong, but I couldn't figure it out. Look at all these dots. For some reason, when you're crouched, the zombies, the NPCs decide it's a good opportunity for them. Walk circles. That's almost disrespectful. It almost looks like teabagging. I might actually just go through this POI quickly and grab everything. I just noticed something. Grass. If we can grab all of these radiators, that's an insane amount of grass that we can make for ourselves. And that's something we really, really desperately need right now, grass. It's going to take a while to get to all of these rooms, but if I can just look for the main things that we're going to be able to sell. I'm not going to go for lights, just like the obvious things we can pick up. Okay, it's either a wandering horde or just like an insane biome spawn at the moment. Let's just call our NPCs up here with us. I don't know if it's infested or not. I didn't see an infested cache. So I'm guessing this is not infested. Hello, body bags. I don't want to hit the body bags. Get away. I want to make sure we can actually keep more, although at the moment what we need is explosion immune. Not body bags. The nice thing is we don't need... I realized I misspoke last time. I said we still need explosion immune for the mod. No, you don't. You need fire, explosion, and shock immune zombies, like all in one combo. That's what we need. That's a seeker. There's a seeker downstairs. We just quickly want to take care of these zombies over here. Done. Okay, where's the seeker? I wonder if it went inside. Yep, 2 seekers. What I should probably do is pull in the... Oh, there you go. Phew. I was about to say I should probably pull in the mercenaries. Okay, I'm quickly going to run through these rooms over here. I don't know if there's anything on the roof. I'll run through the rooms, just make sure we get all of the doors and all of the brass. Because we really, really, really need more ammo. So hopefully my NPCs will help me and I can just focus on this. It's funny, I know this is the Jesus Saves building. I wonder if it doesn't say that on the other side. It does say the end is here, repent. In other mods, it's actually called something else other than the homeless center. I just realized I got an upgrade to my impact driver. Awesome. Modify, put it back on. Do that, quickly take these in. Madman should... Yeah, I was about to say Madman should be level 2 now. And I can make more. Awesome.
How
Okay,
many
so
Zedheads did
we'll go
you
for more
kill?
expertise.
I love a good war.
The more we do this right now, the better. Genetics experience, technically I should go for that one as well. Inventory, I'll see what I can sell to you.
May I?
We are one quest away, by the way. One quest away from tier 5 quests. And unfortunately, we would have actually tried it, but this base needs to be done. It is Horde night. I need to make sure I park my vehicle somewhere close by. I wonder if that over there is within 50 blocks of... No, it can't be. I need to test it because basically where they fall, where they die and fall, that's where the vehicle needs to be within 50 blocks of. Yeah, I need to grab some concrete blocks. Oh, I should probably put this one on. 20% of triggering your auras when damaged. I wonder if it triggers like all of your auras at the same time when you get hit by a zombie or something. That would be amazing. Submachine gun. Boom. The quicker we get to the next class, the better. I'm going to go for the shock one next. Okay, so we have 128 blocks. That should be enough for now to at least get the platform done, the walls, and perhaps even the roof. Okay, 34 blocks left. Probably see if I can't put a pillar up here. Because this is going to be like the small... I'm going to make this like a room in and of itself. Then we'll be able to face the Horde here. And we'll also make like a fallback thing later. So this needs to go up. But yeah, I'm just going to make sure every now and then as the concrete finishes, I just put in a little bit more roof. Because that's all we really need right now, the roof. And then I'm just going to quickly grab some more explosion resistant concrete mix and upgrade these pieces of here so the Seekers don't destroy them. But this should work. In the previous series, this is all we needed. And now that we have like 3-4 auras compared to like 1 aura in the previous series, it's gonna go. It should go. Not gonna go. It should go way better as well. Okay, 762. I'm gonna make sure I make more ammo, eat, drink, all that stuff, and just upgrade here. And I'll see you guys during Horde night. Okay, so we're gonna be facing the day 42 Horde night, and yeah, we're gonna be testing our new base. If this fails, it fails. If not, awesome. If it does start to fail, we're just gonna run with the red T and hope we get away before this thing caves in. We are on warrior difficulty, 60-minute days, which means it's a minimum of 15 minutes Horde night. 64 blood moon spawn, nightmare speed, our explosives can kill us, and to make it way harder on ourselves, we have Horde night plus and Horde night plus turbo. Let's do this. I actually have a ton of doorknobs and radiators scrapping down at the moment in the shredders. Oh, I need to go grab a little bit more ammo quickly before the Horde starts. I just realized I didn't grab the ammo. I grabbed everything else except all the ammo. And we have a ton. I've been just making a lot, and then the spare ones I just put into the containers. So every time I see that I have a full stack of high power 7.62 rounds, I just drop the rest in the container. We actually have way more that we can turn into normal rounds as well. We just had a bear. And the bear passed perfectly towards where we were just now, so that's awesome. Ammo. Boom. Hello. Get to the right place. Stop that. Okay. So, yeah, he'll shoot over there. And vultures. See, vultures will be my problem, but hopefully the NPCs will go for them. Path properly. I'm hoping none of them just stand still and do damage to the snow. Because them hitting the snow is a way for them to destroy the snow. Explosions don't destroy them, but them just doing dumb things like that will destroy the snow. Oh, nice. Her loot bag just got caught by the vehicle. Although I had to put the vehicle super close by for that to happen. Basically, I put my vehicle right down there. Behind a wall so it doesn't get hit all that often. I also have the GMAC with me. I'm going to test that out and see how well it works. Let's test this one. High power. I only have a certain amount of rounds, so I can't waste. Oh, there's a doctor somewhere. I don't want to shoot down... Hello, doctor. I don't want to shoot down at the snow, even though it's the best way to kill him. Because we can do damage to snow. We can shoot snow and make a block. But they can't with their explosions, so I want to keep it that way. Oh, this is actually a really good way to get the doctor. Look at this. He's gone. Guys, I prefer this gun over the GMAC and stuff. There's really no reason for us to get the soldier one up because we're going to be using the submachine gun anyways. And this basically is almost like an you have to click, 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 but it's almost like an automatic weapon. The amount of damage it can do. And I can send them flying. I need to make sure that my NPCs don't shoot this other snow. If they take the pillar out, they're going to destroy the whole walkway here. We put so many resources into the walkway, we can't afford for it to go broken. Get broken. That's so awesome. 3 classes, baby! I'm hoping we get a ton of expertise from this as well. Oh, Congo line of Seekers. We need a lot of expertise so we can get the submachine gun as high as possible, as quickly as possible. If we can use the 9mm and the sniper rifle during Horde nights. Sniper for these guys, and the 9 or the submachine gun for like the weak ones, that'd be awesome. But the maxed out one, obviously, not this one. That's a problem. Remember, these explosion resistant blocks are immune against explosion. Not immune, they do take damage, but very little. But the acid vomit eats through this. We have to have steel for the acid vomit. Stop doing that. Once we start getting... I wonder if you can get demos in this one. Because the demos are the only ones that can actually really do damage to snow. With all of these bosses in the game, I feel like it's a waste to put demos in. Because even these bosses are... This isn't their final version. For those of you who don't know, basically, if you go look under misery, this shows how tough the enemies can be. 30% chance to be fire, shock, toxic, high block damage, speed burst, unlock doors, jump 2 meters high, natural selection, 40% chance to get more HP, regenerate faster, walk and run faster, do 80% more damage. They can get such insane buffs. It's going to be a waste to put demos in. I'm hoping... I'll probably ask him, but I think it's been removed. At least I haven't seen any demos in Rebirth so far. The more Seekers we can kill right now, the better. And since they're head level, we just have to go for the sweet headshots. Yeah, the more headshots we do right now, and if we can get some explosion, just sending them... Look at that, Congo line. The fact that the explosion can even send Seekers flying is insane to me. Although I think it's because of this gun so powerful. If we do it with a weaker gun, perhaps it's not as powerful. I don't know. 3,000 rounds left. Definitely enough for the sword. I should probably start using the armor piercing ones as well. I think armor piercing would work really well against the Seekers. Although high power I feel is great with the explosion. They fit together. I just want to make sure I'm moving back and forth like this in case a vulture comes from the side. If I'm not standing still, it gives the NPCs a chance to just help me quickly. Look at all those red dots. All of them are Seekers. But thanks to this defense, all we have to do... If they're shooting the snow there. Oh, okay. No. Why are you doing that? So far the snow is holding up, which is awesome. But yeah, in the morning, instead of driving over the enemies or wasting the vehicle's durability, we can just shoot them. Especially since at the moment you have a walkway like this, that's all you need. I'm kind of curious to see if blade traps can work against these guys. How fast do they destroy blade traps? As long as you can continuously repair them, it should work. Especially with a ridiculous amount of HP, the blade traps will really help. Although your own explosion damage might also do damage to them as well, so you have to be careful. I don't want the I don't mind them exploding because, like I said, they can't do damage to the snow. But I don't want them exploding because every time they explode, it's loot that's wasted, a possible loot bag. And also, I'm hoping for a ton of fire and shock immune. If we can get that, no, fire and get shock. There's also explosion, but that's going to be very rare. That's like a late game kind of thing. This is the ultimate sniper rifle, right? I should probably see if there's any other mods that can go in the sniper that will make it like way more OP, like double damage or something. Get your feet out of my face. What do you think this is? Only feet? Come on. Yes, fire and shock. Awesome. I think we're very, very close from being able to make that mod. And then we don't have to worry about shock or fire at all. We haven't seen explosive in a while, although more and more zombies will have radiation and shock as well. No, radiation and explosive. Then you flying. Was that a... That was a dog just now, wasn't it? I'm thinking of like just leaving it open on the top so we can see the faces better. But the problem is they might stand on each other's heads doing that. Technically, I'm supposed to put one more of these over there. But then you can't see the heads at all. That's why I went for the full block. And the heads do kind of clip through the full block, so it works out. Nice, the vultures are getting killed. Look at the size of these vultures. See, this is definitely the best defense you can make in 7S.I. The V2 block, it's just basically, it's an AFK base that you don't have to be AFK in. Have ammo? Awesome. Shoot them. Don't. Just stand here and wait for them to go in a loop, in a loop, in a loop, in a loop. Go in the loop-de-loop. Ooh, nice. Luckily, most of the vultures are coming from on top, it seems. Oh. I don't have any blocks to repair that. That's insane damage. I don't know if that's a block that I missed or the vultures actually did damage to that block. Normal concrete has 5k HP, explosion is a 7.5. So even though you don't really need it for the roof, getting that 2.5k extra durability really helps. Although the roof just needs to be... Yeah, I think I should probably make the roof explosion immune. For the vulture... No, vulture vomit though is the only problem. But definitely once we start getting wraiths, that's going to be a problem. Oh, I didn't realize there was a doctor, so she just healed everything. 2 doctors. Get out of my face. Extra loot bag. See, that yellow loot bag just now would have been destroyed. I wonder if the Horde Knights get so insane after a while. Oh, nice. That your vehicle completely fills up with loot. I should probably also make a loot gatherer unit. At the moment, I've only been using the vehicles auto loot, but if the vehicle gets full, then that loot gathering unit will really, really help. Once we know this base is solid and it can't fail, I'll make one of those. Technically, I can put it inside my home base. As long as it's within 50 blocks, which it definitely is, it'll grab all the bags for us. The amount of seekers over here is just insane. See, the moment we have the next class, which is going to be the Techno Geek, we'll be able to put turrets down that fire in all directions, and I think those turrets also benefit from your auras. So the more auras you have, the more powerful they are. And already, just the shock, just being able to shock enemies more is going to help a lot as well. Not only will they get double damage and explosion, they'll also get shocked. And it's going to be rain of arrows. I think the rain of arrows also benefit. I mean, if your NPCs shooting and your dogs bite get the auras, that's awesome. Man, this is insane. Luckily, it seems as long as I'm standing far enough away, the cops don't see me from downstairs, so they're not really vomiting up here. Unless I stand in the window and they decide, ooh, let's try and shoot him from there. Dude, they can crawl through it one by one if I'm not careful. He's getting stuck in there. Did they break something? Why are they able to all of a sudden get so far? It feels like they were just pushing each other through the blocks, ragdolling each other. Come on. I'm just glad we finally have a Horde base. It's been long enough. Yeah, technically after this Horde night, as you guys know, we're supposed to move to the Wasteland. And then 2 weeks later, we move to the Burnt Biome. But I'm going to stick around over here. We just finally have a base, put all the resources in. So this will stay our Horde base and our home base. And then we'll go to the other biome to do like the tier 5 and stow quests over there. Already, we are 1 quest away from tier 5. So those tier 5s will all be done in the Wasteland. Man, this rifle is powerful. Every now and then I can 2 body shots a cop. And usually they have a ton of HP, and body shotting them is actually awesome. I should probably see how much damage has been done to these blocks in repair before it gets too late. Come on. The recoil's messing me around. Okay, repair tool. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, for some reason they were able to do damage to the bars underneath more than anything else. They haven't really done any other damage, but the bottom bar just... I think it's as they're falling that they're smacking that. They got so close to breaking that block just now. If I didn't look, that would have been bad. Although I do have 3 more blocks on me because I made extra blocks to make sure that if they destroy something, we can't just repair but also replace. At this stage, we might actually have a weapon that's like really awesome that we use instead of the sniper rifle, but to me, the sniper rifle is the best weapon in the game. Or at least the best ranged weapon. A shotgun can also, like this, a shotgun would be really great at like headshots, especially the spread with like armor piercing rounds. The M60 I feel like just wastes way too much ammo. If you have armor piercing rounds perhaps and the ability to shoot through enemies, that's awesome. But even in that case, then the sniper rifle is still really awesome. I kind of feel like making an elevator position over here where I'm standing to be able to be more aligned with their heads, because at the moment, if I were to do like penetration damage, I shoot the one and miss the one behind it because I'm shooting at an angle upwards. But if I'm head level with them, I can shoot right through the one's head and hit the other one. This is definitely the best Horde defense in the game. And it's such a simple design as well. There's nothing... It is kind of cheesy, but there's nothing floating. Especially if you do that to make sure it's like connected everything. There's nothing floating or nefarious going on. It's just them getting pushed down by a ramp block. And I mean, if you slide like crazy off of a incline ramp and zombies can't slide, then I feel this is fair. The fact that they get pushed off by a V2 block. You don't even have to use a V2 block. You can literally use a sideways ramp block as well. With the next defense, I don't know what I'm going to do with the next one. Not next one, but I mean like with an actual defense. I only put this one over here for now until we have enough resources to build the rest of it. And basically, that's also why I'm using the singular line over here. So there's just one Congo line of enemies coming for us. I'm going to put half block over here, half block over here. So it's like a 2-wide walkway. There's going to be a full block, half block, half block. That's 2 blocks wide the zombies can get through. That's just to make sure the zombies don't get stuck, especially the bigger thicker ones. We're going to make sure they don't get stuck at all over here. And then I'm going to put blade traps inside as well. But with all of the explosions and stuff going on over here, I'm really worried about the blade traps. I should actually ask Ramsey, what did he do about the blade traps? Look at the amount of kills and headshots. That's awesome. I'm almost at 100 headshots. Oh, Doctor, dead. He was dead before she touched the ground. Even with the sides open over here, I'm surviving. That's awesome. It almost looks like a movie scene. Every time the explosions and stuff go off. Badass movie. The problem is I only want to go for headshots for them, because it helps with the overall experience. Although this thing is maxed out. I think long-ranged and sniper rifles are completely maxed out. So I'm not getting any XP from headshots. Although, yeah, I did set the XP for classes at 100% instead of 25. So I should probably during Horde night be using a gun that I need. For example, I'm now using submachine guns. But technically I should be using an SMG over here, killing them with headshots. But since this gun's maxed out, we know this is going to kill the enemies. Submachine gun's so weak, there's no way they can actually kill like Seekers and stuff. Especially Seekers that have been ascended and stuff like crazy. If we could see their HPs... I just broke. If we could see the HPs, we'd see a lot. Vehicle's still there, right? Something sounded like it broke like crazy. Yeah, these HPs, some of them could be like 20,000, some of them could be 50,000. It depends on how much they've ascended. Remember, it's like they have a 40% or 20% chance of a combination of those things. So it's not just more HP or more damage, it can be a combination. It can be all of them combined. Depends on how unlucky you are. Only reason they're doing a lot of block damage over here as well is because we're actually fighting them. If we weren't fighting them, they wouldn't be doing nearly as much block damage. Almost morning. It's getting way brighter right now. As I say it. Okay, we're still going to go and clear out all of these like so, because at least the loot bags are getting caught by the vehicle. So we don't have to worry about loot bags getting destroyed. Okay, and now there's a wandering horde coming in as well. I wonder if they're all going to stay there. What's going on over there? We have enough ammo. We can actually go and fight them. I'm just trying to see where's the other lady right now. Okay, that doctor I think is part of that wandering horde. I wonder if all of them went past us. He just rebirthed. Okay, see if this is actually coming for us. If not, then cool. Or we can still face them. I didn't tell my NPCs to follow me. I'm just going to tell my NPCs to follow me, and then we're going to really take out this wandering horde as well. It seems they made it through from over there, but I just saw a zombie running in over there. Maybe it's just my imagination. Why are all of them just standing still over here? We can literally just shoot them all over. As long as they're coming in a straight line like this, we can kill all of them. Free XP. Okay, so this wasn't just now from the Horde Knight, but let's see how full this vehicle is. Let's see. Holy crap. 65k. That is insane. 65k cash. Reload, ranged, melee damage, class experience, armor degradation, sneak effectiveness. That's not what I want. I also want level 5 gear. I wonder if this is the max gear you can get at our game stage, loot stage, or can you get more in this biome? It's going to suck if you have to go and fight the hordes in other biomes to get like better than tier 4. Although as long as we do quests over there, that should do the trick as well. So see what can dump. Grab from the NPCs, dump. Grab from the vehicle. Okay, so this is everything we have on us right now. At least we're starting to get like the assassin outfits and stuff, and that's heavy armor. I'm thinking of actually seeing, we need to start a farm as soon as possible. Now that we know the horde base is fine, we can slowly but surely start tweaking this one. So perhaps even for day 49, we might use this defense, because I mean, look how well it worked. Except for the 2 stairs missing over here, there's no damage to the snow. So I'll just make sure that there's a staircase going down over here, and then eventually I want to have a staircase there. Then I want to have like blade traps and electric fence posts and stuff. Other than that, this Horde Knight went insanely well. So now all we need to do is make sure that I should probably pick this one up and get a better vehicle. Now all we have to make sure is that we're doing quests and that we're getting better gear. That's all. So since we're going to be going to the wasteland now. Ooh. Basically, we are going to be going to the wasteland because we need to do the tier 5s there. We have one more tier 4 to go though. And after that, we're going to move. So the moment we're able to do tier 5s, we're going to go to that biome, and it's just going to be so much better over there. Technically, these go on weapons. but these go on your armors. But look at this. These boxes are so full. I have stuff over here to sell, stuff over here to sell. I have mods over here that are almost a full box, mods over here. I need to get those tier 5 containers as soon as possible because we need the space. But yeah, if you guys liked this episode, please like, share with your friends, comments, tips, feedback, anything at all, leave your comments down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't hit the subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time for some more 7 Days to Die Rebirth Mod. Members and patrons get shoutouts in all of my videos, get access to a private members-only Discord channel, and as a thank you for supporting the channel, get access to my 7 Days to Die server. If interested, check out the links in the description down below.